Start. Many honorable members have stated so many things and given much information. I am not going into all those details just now, but the thing is, when we are discussing the defense policy, one may recall that Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was very emphatic about keeping defense production in the public sector because he believed that many countries in Europe were very much interested in selling their products to certain buyers so that they could corner huge profits. Once the defense production was taken out of the schedule of the industrial policy resolution, there would be far reaching changes in the government's political policy, and the character of the state will also be sharply affected. Likewise, I would like to appeal to our government. Our government did not depart from that policy. If they would have departed from that policy, defense production would have gone to private sector and it would have created the same situation that is in America. The private war machinery manufacturers will always find ways to get their profits from any corner of the world. They will create unstable situation in other countries. So from that point of view, India did not adopt that direction in respect of defense, and I hope our government will also take that line while thinking about defense production, our policy of peace para. Sir, it is wrong to state that recently for the last 15 days so many fabricated episodes have been coming out of the newspapers in cooperation with the opposition parties. There was a lot of discussion on things which did not exist at all. We have wasted a lot of time. India is trying to have regional cooperation. We participated in the SAARC summit and India has given a lot of encouragement for that. We have tried our level best to sort out differences with Pakistan on the basis of the Shimla agreement. Even when President Zia was here to witness the cricket match, the Prime Minister suggested to him for the Joint Commission para. Sir, our Honorable Defence Minister has said in the Lok Sabha that we will have to do something, but when are we going to have that something? Our friends said that we are having 15% of the world population in India. India is the only democratic country in this world where democracy is neither affected by capitalism nor by socialism. Our democracy is totally dependent upon the expectations of the poor masses of this country. Our democracy is an independent democracy, and that is why it is a real threat to the capitalist world. That is why they have more hatred for India. If we take into account the defense budget, it will come to only 17% of the total government expenditure and 32% of the non-developmental expenditure of the central government. It will work out to more than 30% of GDP of the country. This amount is far below American expenditure para. Madam Deputy Chairman, I have some reservations about some of the policies being pursued by the Defense Ministry. I will come to that point later. In the very beginning, I would like to say that on the question of strengthening the defense of our country, I do not think there are any two opinions in this house. We know that the threat to the country is increasing every day. We know that the threat to the security of our country is increasing. The threat to the independence of our country is increasing. There are no two opinions about that. We have to take into consideration especially the recent developments and the massive help given to Pakistan by the USA. These are the implications, these are the disturbing features which are understandable. There is no doubt about it. When Pakistan is armed in this way, definitely the intention cannot be against Afghanistan or against any other country. The intention is very clear. I think there is no difference of opinion on this score either on this side or on that side. We are very much worried about that development. So, any step taken by the government to strengthen the defense of our country will be welcome from either side. We have no objection about that. Para. It is not on such issues that we have got any difference of opinion. Now that part of the thing is very well explained. Now I want to state my difference with the defense policy of the government. During the debates on the purchase of arms in the last 2 days, certain points have already emerged which we cannot overlook. Firstly, there is the massive purchase of armaments from Western countries in a big way. I never thought that our defense department has gone in such a big way to purchase armaments from the Western countries. There was some misunderstanding on my part. What I understand is that there is this change in our policy. We have decided to go in a big way for all sorts of items. For instance, we are purchasing submarines from West Germany. We are purchasing armaments from France, Britain, etc. Now we are told that we are purchasing even guns from Sweden. That means we are going in a big way for armaments shopping to the Western countries. A total change in our policy. Instead of going to progressive countries, we are going in a big way to the Western countries. I think there is some danger in it because whatever you purchase from the multinational corporations from the Western countries, that will not be a secret. It will be known to all the other countries. It will be known to the countries which we do not know. There is no doubt about it. If we are purchasing guns from the Western countries, especially from the NATO countries, do you think that it will remain a secret and it will be safe for the defense of our country in future? Stop.